As a one-off game, right up there, probably as good as it gets. I said to John Cockerell before they went out, just as they went out, I thought, it looks all right. Just the right amount of noise in the dressing room before, and not bravado. Sometimes if they're very quiet, you know, they're apprehensive and nervous. Just the right amount of noise. You think you've said the right things, you think you've prepared them right. I said to him as we were going out, looks okay.
We just came out and walked onto the pitch to You'll Never Walk Alone, which the hairs on the back of my neck were standing on end, really.
You're very sort of mindful of, if you're a big team, that, you know, it's a banana skin and you can quite easily go out if you don't approach the game. On the other side of the coin, like ourselves with ourselves, you know, and we're the lower sort of division team, then you're always very conscious of the fact that, you know, you're playing against some real good opposition, and if they start really quickly and start well and they get an early goal, then, you know, it can become a rout and it can dint your confidence. So yes, you know, on both sides of the coin, I think there is that little bit of maybe it is a little bit of fear, I don't know, but you know, that anticipation of how the game's going to pan out, really.
Everyone, you know, coming out the woodwork phoning us, you know, can I get his tickets? And you know, so many people wanted tickets, and you know, wanted to get me my dad sort of first, my sister, my girlfriend, and yeah, everyone I know more or less went to the game, and you know, it was brilliant to have everybody there.
We said we'll sit back, try and soak up the pressure, and when we get forward, try and pass it.
The gaffer just said that, you know, we need to hold a good account of ourselves and not be intimidated and do the fans proud, and you know, we went out there and gave everything we had.
The current holders have always respected this competition, and with a squad of Liverpool's quality, it's easy for Gerard Houllier to select a side of which any Premiership boss would be proud. Sami Hyypiä and Jari Litmanen are fresh from Finland duty, having thwarted Germany. Nicky Barmby, Jamie Carragher and Danny Murphy were all part of England's jubilant squad. Of Sven's other men, Emil Heskey's on the bench, Robbie Fowler has a chest infection, Steven Gerrard is suspended. Stephen Wright is drafted into the back four for the injured Stefan Holscher. There is one debutant. New signing Chris Kirkland experiences his first Liverpool match since his £6 million move from Coventry City. There's no such finances available to Grimsby boss Lenny Lawrence, however, whose side includes two lone players in Newcastle's David Baharrel and Blackburn's Marlon Brooms. Up front are two youngsters in 19-year-old Jonathan Rowan and 22-year-old Phil Jevons, whose £250,000 fee makes him the most experienced and most expensive Grimsby player on show. Signed in the summer from Everton, his family are all Liverpool fanatics, a description that befitted him not so long ago. Only a short trip for this evening's referee, Blackburn's Eddie Wolstenholme. Well, no team from the lower division have ever knocked Liverpool out of this competition at Anfield, but that's the task facing Grimsby, who come here having lost 4 of the last 5 games and having conceded 15 goals in the process. The odds, you can say, are very much stacked against them. But that's what cup football's all about, and of course tonight has to be decisive. Penalties will ultimately decide the evening's play if Dietmar Hamann and co can't find a way to break Grimsby down. Gerard Houllier says that there's an emotional tie between the club and the Worthington Cup. It was the first trophy that they managed to lift, and he says it really took the pressure off them for the remainder of the season. Away into Europe by the end of February was how he looks at this competition. And considering they won the UEFA Cup last year, of course, as well, you can see why they attach such importance to it and why there is such a healthy looking side on the field this evening. Early foul by Smeacher on Butterfield. A good atmosphere being generated from the 5,000 or so at the left-hand end where Grimsby Town are currently occupied. The Kop sparked into a response immediately. These cup competitions always seem to bring out the best in atmospheres, as so many of the tickets have to be given up as a percentage to the visiting supporters. Tonight that allocation has been well and truly snapped up by those who've made their way across country from the east side of England. to the end of it. And has won the first corner of the contest. Off Harold. Who previously was not allowed to feature in the Worthington Cup by his employers Newcastle. McAllister in booed by the Grimsby fans, only a matter of inches from him as he takes this corner. And maybe he was sufficiently distracted to place it on the head of a Grimsby defender. Here's Murphy. McAllister is over the head of everyone. Unusual of him not to pick out someone with a cross. He's lost McAllister with a little drop of the shoulder. Had to pick out, but didn't. Phil Jevons for his first real touch. Shot from Liverpool. He's ambitious whatever it was, hitting it first time on the turn. He is that kind of player. Searching kick from Danny Coyne. I think they are beaten to it by Jevon. Came off Barnby last and will be a throw to the visitors. With that throw, picks out Jevons, goes for the return ball, headed away comfortably by Hoopier and smashed even further by Stephen Wright. Liverpool trying to pick out McAllister, but he's never going to reach him. Chance for Grimsby maybe to counter. Here's Jevons, beaten to it by Vignal. Hamann closed out, reaches Powter, might try to guide it in. Thumped away by Stephen Wright on the slide. Right opening to this game, and a decent tempo to it as well. And an atmosphere to match. Never away by Jamie Carragher. Such a versatile player, Jamie Carragher. He's now slipped into the centre half berth in place of Stefan Onsher and will partner Sammy Hoopier this evening. Played right back, left back and centre half. In midfield, Jamie Carragher. Kind of player that I'm sure Sven-Göran Eriksson will consider essential for his squad in next year's World Cup, of course. I'm sure the likes of Carragher and Co will have thanked Sammy Hoopier and Jari Litmanen personally for holding out Germany. Meanwhile, here's Nicky Barmby, who was one of the England players on duty, and he is stopped, and well, by Danny Coyne. Right, and they were unsure that Grimsby won't benefit from that long ball. In fact, he was fouled anyway. Nick Barmby with an opportunity to open the scoring, slip through after a nice move involving Litmanen and Murphy. The shot was blocked. He didn't look up before hitting it and settled for the direct goal. Sammy Hoopier. Now Vignal. McAllister picked out by Hoopier. Forward ball is a good one to Smeacher, who's going to be just nicked away from him by Marlon Bruns. On loan from Blackburn Rovers, and thought that his loan period was coming to an end last week. It's been extended by a month and he remains in Grimsby colours. And that was a good challenge to nip it away from Smeacher. Carragher's up from the back for the corner. Hoopier spinning around in the 6-yard area. McAllister giving out the signals. Here is Hoopier, just flicked off the top of his head. Retrieved by Haman. In the end, Hoopier did get a more telling header on it, but it was just an up and under. Right. Doing well. Keeping possession, trying to get round the back, but Chapman dug in and made the challenge. Trying to break into first team duty, Stephen Wright, relishing the opportunity. Lippmann. First time ball by Wright, hanging in the air, Coyne punching it clear. Here's Lippmann. Haman on the edge of the area! And it was certainly on target, but no save needed to be made. Vignat, crunching tackle by Poughton. Liverpool throw. Well, their confidence may not be very high, Grimsby, coming here, but certainly not showing in their play in the opening quarter of an hour. 13 minutes they can be proud of so far at Anfield. Smeacher. Looking for McAllister. Almost trying to work the 1-2, and that back pass is just about going to reach Danny Coyne. Haman, straight to Barmby, back to McAllister. Now Vignat. Good first time one-touch passing from Liverpool, and they can now work it out to the right-hand side. Right. Haman. Lost control. Here's Poughton. Forward by Baharrel. First time layoff by Jevons, but too much on it. Well, you know he's going to try and enjoy himself as much as possible, the former Evertonian. Forward by Murphy, the offside flag raised against Smeacher. It's a tight one. Smeacher tried his best to stay onside. Well, it was interesting with the player on the near side, positioned as he was. Here's Baharrel. Jevons tried to work the 1-2, but keeper's first touch is to hook it away from trouble. His first game was in this competition. His second game is in this competition. Mountain, meanwhile, trying to trick Nicky Barmby, and he's won a corner. Barmby was back hustling and harrying him, but in the end it came off him last. It'll be Campbell to take Grimsby's first corner of the contest. It wasn't a bad one either, and the shot was a real presentable one for Ben Chapman. And if only he could have got his head over the ball rather than leaning backwards as he hit it. Well, who knows? Decent corner over everyone. Chapman probably had time to control it before he hit it, but the first timer ended up in the middle of the cup. It's definitely Grimsby's best opening. Haman. Now Murphy. Away from Barmby, and Poughton can retrieve. Hoopier back to his goalkeeper. He really hasn't had a save as such to make so far. Here's Haman. Lippmanen, good first time ball, sitting up for Smeacher. Good little challenge, little poke away it was under pressure from Tony Gallimore before Smeacher could deliver a shot. Carragher. As we complete the 25th minute. And it's so far so good for the visitors. Kipper. McAllister coming to retrieve. Offside against Smeacher. Here's Bruce. Butterfield picks out Gallimore. Here's Groves. Now by Harrell. Angled ball played in towards Rowan, headed away firmly by Hoopier. Kipper gets it back. Here's Lippmanen. Now Haman. Space away to the right-hand side. Goes instead to Murphy, and his ball to McAllister had too much on it. And just a touch of frustration, perhaps, among the Liverpool midfielders. Gerard Houllier was stressing that this would be no walkover, even if the statistics suggested it might be. And he said we're going to pay him the utmost respect, and you can see why he felt that way. Good performance from Grimsby so far. Only really one opening for Liverpool with Nicky Barmby's early attempt. Here's Haman. See what he was intending, but Smeacher was never getting on the end of that one. Chapman's angle ball forward. Kirkland will at last have a catch to make. Here's Marlon Bruce. A good challenge from Haman. Catching Campbell out, looking for the return ball, and he almost got it, but it just sliced off the side of his boot, and Danny Coyne didn't need to save it. And he hasn't scored since January, Dietmar Hamann. It was as close, perhaps, as he's come. Certainly tonight, just shaved off the side of his boot. Carragher judging it well. Brooms with a header. Lippmanen guides it nicely into the path of Murphy, who plays a first-time ball to Lippmanen. Headed away by Groves. Retrieved by Gallimore. Helped on by Chapman, but rather harmlessly. Liverpool will benefit. Here's Haman. Cries of man on from the cop end at least, but perhaps not from his teammates there. Chapman roared on by the Grimsby followers. Here he is, the offside flag will go, and any thoughts that Jevons had of a dream goal will dissipate quite quickly. Smile from the assistant. McAllister. And once more. Picks out Kipper. That's well defended by Alan Poughton. Kipper had guided it down, but Poughton got his frame in the way. So approaching the half-hour mark, and the holders are finding Grimsby of the First Division a little tougher than perhaps many thought they might. Lippman, charged down by Baharrel, breaks for Poughton. It's a good ball too. Picks out Rowan, gets it back, does Poughton. Header away under pressure by Hoopier. Barnby chesting it into the path of McAllister. Here's Lippman and McAllister. Oh, good tackle. Stuart Campbell went for the first time ball into space, but well cushioned by Carragher. Wright's pass will be picked off by Gallimore. Here's Baharrel. He's gone into a red cul-de-sac there, and someone had to pick it off him. It was McAllister who did. Now Smeacher. Good run from Smeacher. And Lippman! Blocked by Gallimore. Lippman again! And the power's been taken off it. And Liverpool will have to settle for the corner. And it looked as though that was surely the opening goal. It was a mistake by Baharrel, the Grimsby Town defender, earlier in the move. Smeacher carved open the chance, and Gallimore got his body on the line. Well, he scored goals on his last two appearances here at Anfield. Against Dynamo Kiev and Spurs. Almost had one against Grimsby Town. Here's McAllister. Oh, a flick header by Kipper it was, and again off the line, and again it was Gallimore. Kipper looking for his first goal in Liverpool colours, and it was headed off the line. Barnby. Murphy. All of a sudden, Liverpool finding Grimsby Town a little more to their liking. Haman. McAllister. A little more sustained pressure from the home side, as you'd expect here at Anfield. Lippman at the heart of it. Crossover everyone. And Grimsby, for the moment, survive. Frode Kipper coming within a whisker of scoring his first ever Liverpool goal. And but for Gallimore on the line, he surely would have done. Haman. Carragher. Murphy. Again, Liverpool opening Grimsby out of touch here. Murphy's ball didn't reach his intended target. Kipper's shot was certainly going nowhere near the goal. Barnby did all he could just to try and get out of the way of it. When you're only playing your second game in 4 years at Anfield, might as well enjoy it. And Frode Kipper has come within a whisker of notching up his first ever Liverpool goal. Charging through, and in fact the free kick's going the way of Liverpool. Chapman has been penalised for a rather uppish challenge on McAllister. In fact, he caught right as well. Chapman pleaded his ignorance. Barmby. Lippinen. Smeacher. Lippinen once more. It was intended for Murphy, but never reached him. It's proving a little more frustrating an evening than perhaps he wanted tonight. All credit must go to the visitors. Jevons showing the tricks. Hupio was too wise for them. Groves gets it away. Butterfield back to his keeper. Here's Bruce. Jevons. It's good skills from Jevons. That's even better. But there's a rather large Finnish gentleman who he had to negotiate, who was having none of it. And away comes a Liverpool skipper whose pass to Nicky Barmby isn't bad either. Excellent football from Sammy Hupia. Here's Lippinen. Hamann. Now right. Back to the German. Murphy. McAllister. Kipper. Hamann once more. Regularly involved in this move. Lippinen. Barmby. Offside against McAllister. The reverse pass just catching him straying too far. It's been a fairly effective offside trap. And it works again. Lippinen's header, couldn't quite get anything on it, but Harrell was much firmer behind him. Kipper will take. Trying to pick out Murphy. There's Poughton. Now Groves and Bruce. Brooms forced backwards. Groves' first time ball picked off by McAllister. Here is McAllister. Looking for runners, picks out Hamann. Now Barmby, and his pass goes astray. Reaches Lippinen, however, up towards Barmby. Controlled by Murphy, but again, Grimsby had enough players back. And again, they can overcome that little spell of pressure, but the man's been penalised for his challenge. And Grimsby have a free kick. This was the challenge the referee didn't like. Probably 6 of one and half a dozen the other, but the referee opted against Liverpool. Coyne with time to try and pick someone out. Decides on Rowan. Here's Jevons. Oh, he's completely made a mess of that. Right, escaping the challenge of Jevons. Warm applause. Here's Hamann. Now Kipper. It's given away. So too is that though. Here's McAllister. Going to pick out Smeacher. And Smeacher's little dab away from the defender was too firm. And Danny Coyne was able to just drop his weight upon it. Had one of his quieter evenings in Grimsby colours so far. One real save to make from Barnby. Campbell. Carragher will ensure that Grimsby don't benefit. The Harrell for Grimsby. 5 minutes to half time. Here's Poughton. Haman. Picks out right. Litmanen. Really does love to drop back to be involved, Jari Litmanen. Poughton's challenge has given Liverpool a throw. Such a clever player, Litmanen. Difficult man to mark because he's never in the same position for very long. Here's Wright. Up towards Litmanen, now in a more familiar role. Looking for support. Teasing ball in, and it needed helping wide, and it was by Butterfield. The cop end all puffed out the cheeks for a second there because Butterfield's clearance wasn't too far past his own post from Litmanen's cross. Kipper, who came close a few moments ago, looking to get on the end of McAllister's corner. Headed firmly away by Marlon Brooms. Haman. Hoopier. Good ball. Picks out McAllister. Good challenge from Poughton. Shoulder charge and then a flick of the right boot. Now a chance for Grimsby maybe to counter. It's a good ball too. Here's Chapman. Ah, well, he tried to find Rowan, but he didn't. Liverpool breathe a sigh of relief. It's a promising counter-attack opportunity for Grimsby, but they never worked it. Murphy's given that one away. Here's Brooms for Grimsby, growing in confidence as the half has worn on. Not that they lacked too much of it in the early few minutes. Here's Baharrel. Now Poughton. Baharrel again. His pass going astray. Couple of minutes to the break, and Liverpool have had few moments really to be proud of. Not been at their fluent best. Credit to Grimsby for their constant harrying. They've worked very hard in the Grimsby Town course. Here's Kipper. Hoopier. Litmanen. Very large black and white striped barrier is in front of the Liverpool players at the moment. Everyone back behind the ball for Grimsby. The back four trying to work something between them. Hoopier guiding it on towards Haman. Away by Groves. Good skills from Litmanen. Looking for and finding Wright. 1-2 between Wright and Murphy. Tony Gallimore in the way. Haman. Murphy. Now Littmanen. Got to tease it through with the outside of the boot to Murphy. Forward by Kipper, away by Brooms. Barnby. Smeacher. Haman thinks about the shot, struck it well enough. But Coyne got his body well and truly behind that one. Well, I can't imagine that this would have been any different to how he'd hoped. His side working hard and going into the break, holding Anfield's potent Liverpool strike force at bay. Well, a huge chorus of applause and cheers from the fans behind the goal, because really only Nicky Barnby has come close to genuinely breaking Grimsby down. They did have a header cleared, flood of kippers, but Danny Coyne has only had to make one genuine save, and it's a frustrating half for Liverpool to reflect upon. All credit to the First Division visitors, it's 0-0. Well, the last time these two sides met, some 4 years ago in this competition, they were 3-0 losers, Grimsby Town, sunk by a hat-trick by a young man who was certainly going on to make a few headlines as the years went on. A player named Michael Owen. His first hat-trick for Liverpool. Injured, of course, at the moment, unable to take part in England's triumphant 2-2 draw at the weekend, but expected back in the first team within a couple of weeks. Liverpool certainly don't lack inspirational players, but no inspiration was particularly forthcoming from those players in the first half. All credit to the terrific work rate of the First Division side. The likes of McAllister and Littmanen and co. Couldn't break them down often enough, really. Now they attack the Kop end. Murphy. Good ball, Smeacher stayed onside. It's a good tackle though by Groves. Liverpool have a corner, but the plaudits must go to the Grimsby Town skipper. I wonder if the captain can inspire his side with the opener. Come up for the corner. Flat one though. Barnby, second chance for McAllister to deliver. That's more telling. Put it away though by Chapman. Murphy scurrying to try and get there. Goal kick. Murphy didn't agree. To ponder, as the likes of Patrick Berger sat behind him that he could introduce. No shortage of quality on the bench. Jamie Redknapp, Emil Heskey, to name but two. Challenge from behind by Hoopier, which the referee took exception to. Grimsby have a free kick. See how young Jonathan Rowan is, that close. Exciting teenager come through the Grimsby ranks. Grooves and Brooms have made their way up for this. That should be Kirkland's, and it is. And Brooms has knocked it out of his hands, and the referee has said that that will be penalised. Well, I can remember a famous incident involving Andy Dibble and Gary Crosby that wasn't too dissimilar to that. And Gary Crosby's goal stood at the City Ground for Nottingham Forest against Manchester City. That was deemed ungentlemanly conduct, perhaps, by Marlon Brooms. He didn't have two hands on the ball, that's for certain, Chris Kirkland. A bit of a lesson, perhaps, for the youngster to learn from. Haman. Littmanen just not able to get on the end of Barmby's ball. There's Barmby again, leaving it for the Finn. The ball picks out Barmby, whose run was intelligent. He was upended, and it'll be a free kick for Liverpool. Groves, the man adjudged to have fouled. That's the challenge. Now McAllister and Murphy are orchestrating proceedings. Small posse of players hovering around the far post area. It's guided in by McAllister, and it needed just palming away by Danny Coyne. That was the cross, not the shot. But once it had eluded the head of Sammy Hoopier, it needed to be scooped away by Danny Coyne. And it was. McAllister to take the corner. Aimed near post towards Hoopier, and it didn't reach Hoopier. Headed down by Barmby. Here's Smeacher. Littmanen, Smeacher. Chance to get round the back of Grimsby. And Kipper! Everything seems to be falling to him at the moment. His shot was well and truly blocked, however. Meanwhile, Danny Coyne's thrown the ball out of play, so treatment can be administered. And a chance fell to him for the second time since he's come on. And it was on target. Come down to the bench for the second half, Lenny Lawrence, and maybe will be forced into making an early change that he hadn't quite bargained up. McAllister came reasonably close to opening the scoring. It wasn't one of his more direct free kicks towards goal, more of a cross, but in the end it turned into a bending shot on target. Coyne was alert. David Baharrell, meanwhile, is being helped off the field by the physio. Good atmosphere at the start of the second half. The Grimsby fans in full voice at one end, the Carp in full voice at the other. But still, neither side can break the other down. Campbell, Powson. Away by Wright. Murphy turning away from trouble, getting the return ball from Littmanen. Spreading the play nicely too. Here's Barmby for Liverpool. Littmanen again has come and offers himself. Then tried to play it into the path of Barmby, but Grimsby were wild to it. Hammer. Is that a foul by Kipper? It was. Right in front of the assistant, who flagged. Harrell back into the fray again. Foul by Kipper. Minutes of the second half complete, and still the Grimsby fans are the ones singing the louder. They're much more content with the state of affairs than the Cop will be. Hoopier getting in front of Jevons, and it was a foul by Jevons. Safe to say he doesn't agree with the verdict. McAllister, Barmby, Littmanen making something out of it. Little back heel deflects off the defender for a throw. Littmanen again. Put it away on his knees by Marlon Brooks. Littmanen. Too close to the goalkeeper. And even he hasn't quite found his passing range yet. Kirkland will gather. Carragher left it for him. Here's Wright. Haman. Murphy closed in. Gallimore. Dwelt on is a little bit too long, but did manage to escape in the end. Harrell. Now Powson. Tackle by Hoopier. Controlled by Smeacher. Good tackle from Hoopier. Firm, as you'd expect from him. Smeacher works it into Littmanen. Still Jari Littmanen, and Powton's challenge right in front of the Cop, and the referee signals a goal kick, much to his disappointment. Eddie Wilson-Home was well positioned to make that decision. And the referee has to be sure when he's making a decision against a Liverpool player at the Cop end, but he felt that Broom's challenge and Powton's between them were legal. Here's Smeacher, took it well. Looking for support, trying to pick out Murphy, and it didn't quite get there. Murphy retrieves though, gets it back from Wright. McAllister, Murphy, couple of 1-2s on the edge of the area, still Danny Murphy. In towards Littmanen, and that'll be Coins. did his best to keep it on. It actually struck the assistant referee, but he was just over the line as it connected with him. Kipper, good ball. Here's Barnby, Murphy, and Barnby looking and not getting. Gallimore in the way. And Barnby's just decided to switch sides to try his luck down the right-hand side now. Perhaps it might be the time to introduce Emil Heskey. Certainly looks that way. Smeacher onside. Trying to force his way past Groves. Not quite able to do so. Butterfield held him up. Smeacher again. Good turn from him. And Liverpool! No, it was a terrific effort. And it was sort of a right hook from Danny Coyne to thwart him. Just over the hour mark. And Danny Coyne brought into action again. Here's Littmanen again. Good ball. Barnby, shot charged down by Groves, who clears towards Rowan on halfway. It's lively now. Here's McAllister. Littmanen, good play from him. Trying to work an opening. And then he tried a little chip, but it didn't quite come off. But moments ago, terrific agility from Jari Littmanen on the end of Smeacher's cross. And the save, just a reaction right palm really. Good wing play from Smeacher. Neatly done by both Littmanen and Coyne. And that's really increased the tempo and the volume here at Anfield. Murphy, now Haman, McAllister, Liverpool trying to stretch Grimsby Town now. Barnby back on the left-hand side, breaks for Littmanen, good play from Littmanen, towards Smeacher, but he never got any power on his header, and he turns away, cursing himself. Haman adjudged to have committed a foul. In fact, the referee wants a word with the German. And the biggest roar of the evening so far comes for the introduction of a substitute. Emil Heskey is coming on, and Dietmar Hamann will make way. Well, one assumes that Heskey will partner Littmanen and it will force Smeacher into a midfield berth. That indeed is the case. Heskey, of course, who operated at left side midfield in the second half for England. Back into more familiar territory. Here's Barnby looking for Littmanen. Away by Brooms, however. Here's Chapman. Now Campbell, offside. That's why Carragher caught it, played it immediately. Heskey straight into the action. Lovely ball, picks out Smeacher, but Coyne's got there. It was a good decision from the goalkeeper. And it was a good save, therefore. Rowan, he was pushing, says the referee. And Liverpool have a free kick. Rowan picks himself up. Foul on McAllister. Here's Wright. Now McAllister. Murphy. Kipper. Sammy Hoopier. Sweeping it out towards Barmby, who will now operate on the right-hand side of midfield. Littman. Now Wright. McAllister dropping deep. Heskey. Murphy trying to pick out Barmby. There's no offside. Coyne is forced to stay on his line. Barmby, well, he's just maybe killed the impetus a little. Wright in towards Heskey. Here's Smeacher. Good play from Smeacher getting round the back. And Heskey. And there were enough Grimsby bodies in the way. Carragher. Real sense of urgency now in Liverpool's play. They don't want extra time. Smeacher. All on the ground, gathered in by Coyne. Liverpool are beginning to get the metronome clicking. The rhythm's going, but as yet they haven't really broken Danny Coyne down. Gerard Houllier, though, will be a little happier with the pace of this game in the second half. Gallimore with the throw for Grimsby. Here he is again. Headed away by Hoopier. Yari Littmanen for Liverpool. On towards Smeacher. And he gets it. And he loses out to Bahadl. Campbell can't get round Kipper. McAllister. Littmanen. Heskey making a run. Taking defenders with him. Murphy. Space over to the right-hand side for Nick Barmby. Heskey around the penalty spot. And Barmby's cross is hugely inaccurate. Well, they were going to enjoy themselves, whatever the outcome. Came in their numbers, the Grimsby Town fans from the East Coast. And he, like the fans, would be very proud of the way his side have acquitted themselves at Anfield. Approaching the midpoint of the second half. Liverpool 0, Grimsby 0. Littmanen. Groves. Smeacher. Murphy. Good tackle by Campbell. Now Grimsby with a chance. There are men over to the left. Oh, but the pass is poor. Gallimore's not going to get near that. And Liverpool will be grateful. Here's Wright. Really lively contest in this second half now. Barmby's ball to Heskey. Coyne's come. Heskey's got there. But the control just let him down. And Coyne clears the decks. You really do sense that the goal is coming. Barmby. It's a teaser. Coyne will jump and will gather. Got there in front of Littmanen. Carragher. Now right. Heskey. Barmby. Right again. Carragher again. McAllister. Hoopier. Looking for the run of Smeacher. Here is Smeacher. Oh, good skills from him. The cross towards Heskey, but Liverpool have enough players there, and Barmby right across the face of the goal. Smeacher keeps it on. That didn't go out of play, said the assistant. Jevons looking, Carragher's there. Headed away by Hoopier. Here's Smeacher. Has got pace. Doesn't mind exhibiting it. Murphy. Good play from Murphy, but no end product. Litmanen. Oh, not far over. He's been an integral part of everything positive coming forward tonight, Jari Litmanen. Came within a whisker again.
Substitution.
Here comes Jamie Redknapp. That will be Jari Litmanen's last contribution to the evening's proceedings. Huge roar of approval for the arrival of Jamie Redknapp. Dogged with so many injury problems throughout his Liverpool career, it's always terrific to see him back fully fit again. Heskey, now Smeacher. His cross is too deep, however. Retrieved though by Barmby. McAllister. Grimsby again getting plenty of bodies back and making it as awkward as possible for Liverpool to find a way through. Here's Kipper. McAllister. Heskey. Redknapp. Deflection on the shot. Corner. It's like the red Mac we know, shooting from range. McAllister with a corner. Flicked on by Hoopier. Heskey off the line, this time by Butterfield. Well, there are some teams who don't deploy two fullbacks on each post, or rather a fullback on each post, I should say, but Grimsby have done it to great effect this evening. Butterfield and Gallimore have thwarted Liverpool. Heskey thought he'd finally broken the deadlock, but for Butterfield. Well, who says you shouldn't have a fullback on the post? Heskey wishes there wasn't. McAllister's angled ball brings in Smeacher. It's opening up for Smeacher, but his cross shot goes right across and no one can get a telling touch. Well, they may be dominating possession, Liverpool, and chances, but they can't get that goal. Heskey surely coming the closest. Impossible to tell if that was over the line. The assistant said definitely not. Goes Carragher. Redknapp. McAllister. Heskey jumping, headed away by Bruns. Now McAllister and Murphy. Smeacher now. Good shot and a good save by Coyne. Smeacher. the latest to be denied. Carragher on the far, Hoopier on the near. McAllister with the signals. Kipper got the flick on. It's going to be another corner. It's a packed penalty area. Again the near post flick. Again Grimsby have sufficient cover. And Smeacher will perhaps wish that he could have another go at doing that. Grimsby are going to make their first change. Michael Boulding will enter the fray. And Jonathan Rowan is making way. Boulding will go straight upfield probably. That's his favoured position, to play alongside Jones. Here's Brooks. For Harrell. Houghton. Smeacher losing out to Campbell. Tries to send Boulding away, but Carragher in the end sorts that out. And it's away by McAllister. Heskey, Murphy. Barbie trying but not succeeding to keep it up. The last thing he wanted was extra time. The last thing he probably predicted would be extra time, but Grimsby are making sure that Liverpool are going to have to work for this win. McAllister. Here's Barmby. Right. Redknapp. Heskey. Redknapp again. Right. Redknapp picks out McAllister. McAllister tries one. Charged down before it could do any damage. Here's Redknapp again. Murphy pulling wide. Barmby's cross. Heskey's header. Redknapp! Oh, he kept it down. But looks like a clash of heads, and the referee is bringing the action to an immediate halt when two players clutch their heads. Marlon Brooms one, Stephen Wright the other. Referees take no chances. Barmby's cross was cleared as Heskey's header hit the back of Groves. And that was the clash of heads between Brooms and Wright. And then Brooms, or rather Redknapp's shot was then charged down. Well, Liverpool have used all their three substitutes, so they'll be hoping Stephen Wright is clear-headed enough to continue. Wright is okay. Here is Wright, looking towards Heskey. Took it down on the chest well. And muscled two defenders out of it. Here's Barmby. Redknapp. McAllister. Kipper. Hoopier's pass cleared by Campbell. Boulding on the chase, Carragher's there. And it's probably not too much an exaggeration to say that Carragher tonight has probably been Liverpool's man of the match. Hasn't put a foot wrong. Here's Redknapp. Now Barmby. Redknapp once more. Looking towards Smeacher. Coyne comes across. And he'll gather. Coyne has been one of many outstanding Grimsby players tonight. Hard to separate one from any other. Murphy losing control of it. Chapman's challenge. Here's Boulding. Campbell's pass releasing it. Carragher's there again. Certainly staking his claim to be alongside Hoopier in the centre-half role. Good play from Barmby back defending. Here's Baharrel. Houghton, good play from him. Tackle from Smeacher. Grimsby have themselves a corner inside the last 4 minutes. At the end where their fans have not stopped singing since the first whistle. Well, this is interesting. Grimsby Town corner, 3 minutes to go, 0-0 at Anfield. Posse of players descend on the ball. Marlon Broom's probably the closest to getting a telling touch, but it's out of harm's way as far as Liverpool are concerned. Kirkland wasn't sure whether to come or stay. Broom's got a header off target. Terrific noise from the Grimsby faithful. How will the Cop respond? Boulding trying to run Carragher, but Carragher's there again. And Liverpool in control at the back. Liverpool throw. Oh, in fact, the assistant has been overruled by the referee. Offside against Boulding. Whatever the outcome tonight, the Grimsby fans will be a lot more pleased with proceedings than those at the Cop end. Jevons. Houghton. Boulding. Oh, was he tugged? Well, Hoopier just for a second will have had his heart in his mouth. The referee waved away the calls. Well, Certainly caught him with the outstretched arm. The referee was happy that nothing untoward had occurred. Liverpool have a corner. A little sigh of relief, I think, from the Liverpool players as all eyes were on the referee with that little verdict before.
The fourth official has indicated 3 minutes of added time.
McAllister with a corner. Heskey with a header. Heskey's header never really troubling Danny Coyne. It was an interesting call for the referee as Sami Hyypiä and Michael Boulding went for this loose ball. And he was tugged by the arm, it seemed. Anyway, Liverpool will be quite happy to carry on. And the referee was quite content that nothing untoward had occurred. Here's Murphy. Now Smeacher. Still Smeacher, across the face of the goal, and the only man who could get on the end was a Grimsby player, and it was Chapman this time. Heroics once again in the Grimsby back line. It is phenomenal how often Grimsby Town have managed to find someone on the line by a post. Meanwhile, Barnby tumbles on the edge of the area, doesn't claim much, and is helped up by Groves. Well, is this the team that lost at home to Rotherham United on Friday night? He'll be thinking. So will Liverpool. Murphy, he's done well, and he's tried to play Heskey through, and Coyne's there. Third minute of 3 of added time. 0-0. Well, the Grimsby Town fans stand and applaud their team. They've taken Liverpool to extra time. A gutsy performance from their team. It's 0-0. Heskey came the closest to breaking the deadlock, but as it has happened so many times this evening, a Grimsby body has been in the way.
That was timed at 2 minutes.
Had a game plan. Now, I said to him, hey, no ifs or buts, you've got to stick to it. You know, with the way we were going to play and how deep we were going to defend and the shape we were going to be. Now, to be, we didn't offer much as an attacking threat in the first half and not too much over the 90 minutes, but not too many people do there.
You go to Anfield and it's 0-0 after 90 minutes. It's a great feeling. So we just thought again, when we had the huddle at the end of full time, the gaffer was just saying, look, you've done brilliant, just keep doing what you're doing, and you never know what's going to happen.
Once you start on going to extra time, I think, tired minds, tired legs, and things can happen then. And, if you do manage to get that goal, whatever team you're playing against, it's very difficult for teams then to raise the game within the extra time.
Well, Liverpool needed extra time to begin their Worthington Cup campaign last season. An extra time winner from Robbie Fowler saw off Chelsea. Grimsby Town have already gone to extra time in this season's competition before they defeated Sheffield United on penalties. So they're both very much used to the extra time conclusion. to this particular competition's fixtures. No more replays in the Worthington Cup. Here's McAllister. Murphy. Redknapp. Now Smeacher, no offside. Tackle from Baharrel. Kipper's cross is deflected and ultimately cleared. Redknapp. McAllister. And again McAllister. Heskey. Forward by Murphy. Heskey took a tumble. Referee wave play on. Campbell. Lost out to Redknapp, but the referee said he was impeded by Redknapp. Well, that's a man who could have done without extra time with such a busy programme. Champions League and a game against Leeds in the next week. In by Jevons. Holding was crowded out in the end. Here's Heskey. Smeacher just couldn't quite get there. Heskey tussling away with Groves. Here's Poughton. Trying to get round Kipper, and he was fouled, says the referee. As Poughton tried to escape the clutches of Kipper. Campbell to take. Put it away by Carragher. Here's Barnby. Redknapp. Long raking ball. Picks out Smeacher. Smeacher into the area, real opportunity for Liverpool, and Coyne has blocked him. And before Smeacher could deliver his shot, really, Coyne had swamped him. Ball's kept on the far side. Here's McAllister. And once more. Smeacher. Halted by Baharrel. And Coyne is making sure that he's not going to be beaten easily tonight. Made himself as big as possible, and Smeacher delayed probably just too long. Coyne was there. Heskey's onside. Here's Wright. Should be the keepers. On kick aimed at Jevons. Here is Jevons. Now Boulding. Carragher just about got in the way. Jamie Redknapp. Looking for Heskey. Here is Heskey. Good turn. Good shots. And, well, it's almost becoming a repetitive phrase tonight. But Coyne was in the way. Heskey on the turn, low shot, probably a bit of the pace taken out of it by a defender. And Coyne skipped it away. Heskey. Murphy. Beaten to it by Butterfield. Now Chapman. Boulding up ahead of him. Onside Boulding. Jevons peeling away towards the penalty spot. And Boulding went alone, looking for glory. Found the cop end. It's good play from Heskey. A little bit earlier. Turned and shot. And it needed an outstretched palm from Danny Coyne. And that's exactly what it got. Heskey's flick on. Here's Murphy. Will it come down for him? It will, but the shot goes both beyond Coyne and he's upright. Well, there's no question that Liverpool have had more openings than Grimsby. But Grimsby's defence has been defiant. Much to his frustration. Hoopier's header. McAllister. And again. Wright. McAllister. Murphy showing. Swooping it out to Barmby. Turning inside of Chapman. Chapman's got that. Murphy. Redknapp. Beaten to it by Campbell. Halfway through the first period of extra time. And still, it's 0-0. Chapman. Gallimore. Looking for the run of Boulding. Here's McAllister. McAllister comes away with it for Liverpool. Murphy. Kipper. Redknapp. McAllister. Out to Barmby. Redknapp once more. Murphy making the run. Picks out Smeacher. Again, there's 6 or 7 Grimsby players in a defensive position. Makes it difficult for them to counter, of course. Coyne slamming it away. Headed away by Hoopier. McAllister to Carragher. Carragher to Wright. Hoopier. Again, Smeacher the outlet down the left-hand side. And was that a handball? The assistant's flagging, it's a penalty. The assistant's flag was across his chest. Well, certainly seemed to be the opinion. And the Harrold's disappointment is complete. For that rush of blood to the head. Not too much doubt about it. McAllister will try to dispatch it into the goal. Guarded by Danny Coyne and 5,000 Grimsby Town supporters. But he's not fazed. And 10 minutes into the first period of extra time. Gary McAllister, to Gerard Houlier's concealed delight, finally breaks down Grimsby Town's tough resistance.
Gary McAllister.
Coyne was all over the place on his line, but it made no difference to Gary McAllister. And will Gary McAllister's penalty see off the possibility of penalties? And poor old David Baharrel will be just beginning to wonder exactly what he had in mind as Smeacher tried to guide the ball past him, because that was definitely a handball, and I think he knew it. Well, it was one thing for Grimsby to pack their back line and make it as difficult as possible for Liverpool to score, but now they're going to have to change the tactics quite dramatically as they need a goal themselves. Lenny Lawrence still has substitutes up his sleeve to possibly change his shape and formation. Here's Smeacher, looking for Heskey. Coyne's come, and Coyne gathers. Took a penalty in the end to finally break down his resistance. Redknapp, and again aiming towards Smeacher, this time Baharrel in the way with a head. Here's Poughton, ran out of pitch. But it's noticeable as the game has worn on how often Liverpool have tried to come down that left-hand side.
Substitution for Grimsby Town.
Meanwhile, the introduction of another striker seems the obvious ploy. Bradley Allen is that striker. Ben Chapman has made way. So now Chapman will go out of the midfield, and there'll be three up front for Grimsby Town. McAllister, whose penalty looks to have broken Grimsby Town hearts. McAllister. Heskey. Murphy. Smeacher. Redknapp couldn't quite bring it under control. If he had have done, it would have been an interesting moment. Just got the better of the Grimsby Town back line then. Heskey. Here's Baharrel. Kipper in the way. Approaching the end of the first period of extra time. As Brooms comes away with the ball. Here's Butterfield. Baharrel. Jevons losing out. Liverpool throw. Kirkland's kick only as far as Poughton. Allen, Butterfield, Campbell, Gallimore trying to keep it on, he just can't. And that is the end of the first period of extra time, and Gary McAllister's penalty after a rather bizarre handball from David Beharrell, which was pretty much unnecessary from the young man, separates the sides and now mean Grimsby Town have to come out and find a goal.
When the linesman did give the penalty, I was a bit annoyed because I didn't think it was handball, but obviously I was in the wrong there, and it was a penalty. And McAllister, he's just stuck it in, and everybody's a little bit disappointed. But then I think it gave us that we've got nothing to lose.
The view that most of the players would have had as well, perhaps thought this decision was a bit harsh, but having seen it on the video afterwards, I think you can see it as a penalty. So at the time, everybody's probably then thinking, oh no, we've got so far and done so well, and we've managed to keep it, level. And then if we was to go out to a penalty, then it's going to be very disappointing.
It's a quarter of an hour for Grimsby Town to try and find a goal that they've really very rarely threatened. As Barnby tumbles to the floor. For all their terrific defending, Grimsby Town, as I'm sure Lenny Lawrence would admit, haven't had too many opportunities of scoring themselves, but they do have 3 forwards on now. Hoopier's long ball, again they're operating down that left-hand side, trying to bring Smeacher in as often as possible. His cross on this occasion goes awry. They have been putting a lot more pressure on the right fullback David Beharrell by bringing in Smeacher as often as possible. And it was that little tussle between those two that led to the penalty. Heskey on the chase meanwhile. Good header back by Bruns. Here's Barnby, plays it into Murphy, a real opening, and again Coyne is in the right place at the right time, and a bit of hesitation in the Grimsby Town defence, but they get away with it after Murphy's shot was blocked. Here's Balding, trying to get the better of Hoopier, in towards Jevons. Headed away by Wright, Heskey, now Barnby, Murphy. The play from him, Heskey, Redknapp, super ball, once again, Smeacher's the outlet. Beharrell one-on-one with him. Smeacher gets the better of him, and it's right across the face of that goal, as it has been on countless occasions already this evening. Forward by Butterfield, looking for Balding, headed away by Carragher. Kept alive by Allen, thumped away by Hoopier. Barnby, looking for Heskey's run. Cushion header by Groves. Grimsby Town throw. 3.5 minutes of the second period of extra time expired. The visitors need a goal. Here's Bruce. He's stopped by Redknapp, who plays in Heskey. Has he got the legs on Groves? No, good tackle. Well, the 35-year-old captain has been typical of the manner in which his side have defended this evening. Breached only by a penalty. And if they continue to show this kind of commitment in their First Division campaign, Grimsby are going to be nearer the top than the bottom of that table. Liverpool corner. In towards Hoopier. Heskey, oh, he got tangled underneath his feet, but he's got the power, and it's blocked by Butterfield before Coyne needed to save. Heskey once again coming within a whisker of scoring a goal. Well, oddly, Emile Heskey scored 22 goals last season, but none came in the Worthington Cup. Tonight, he's come very close to breaking that duck. But there's always seemed to have been a body in the way. Searching ball, looking for Allen. Another good header from Jamie Carragher. For Harold. Carragher's there again. Here's Smeacher. Now Murphy. Heskey trying to stay onside. Redknapp making the run. Barnby on the outside, but Gallimore clearing. Butterfield. Header away by Hoopier. Here's Allen. Now Balding. It's got the better of Hoopier. And then he was caught by the centre-half right in front of the assistant. And he'll get a booking. It's actually the first booking of the evening. It's been a sporting evening. And there hasn't been a need for a yellow card until that moment. Grimsby, as you might expect, have put almost everybody into the area. Gallimore swings it over, and there's a real tangle in the Liverpool back line, and Heskey eventually comes away with it. And for a minute, confusion reigned. Campbell, header from Allen, and it's in! It's Marlon Brooms! Liverpool players lying on the floor in disbelief, and Marlon Brooms scores his second goal for Grimsby Town, and the first was in the Worthington Cup too. Well, their efforts, their commitment, their defending for long periods have certainly deserved something from this game. And thanks to Marlon Brooms, they may well have something from this game. Penalty kicks loom large. Marlon Brooms, who'd come up for the free kick, was there to finish it off after Liverpool were left really in disarray at the back. On loan from Blackburn Rovers, but his temporary fans are chanting his name. Well, on chances created, it's been no contest. But in terms of goals scored, the most telling statistic of the night, it's 1-1, much to his great frustration. And he'll be the first to say that Grimsby Town's commitment and endeavour have been faultless. Here's Murphy, trying to finish it. Good save by Coyne, who must be among the contenders for man of the match, denying Danny Murphy. In front of the cup. And it has been a classic cup tie in so many ways. Is there to be a twist in this intriguing tale? Kipper trying to win a corner. He's failed. Well, Danny Coyne had 8 seasons across the water at Tranmere Rovers and knows how much it means to play at places like Anfield. He wanted to enjoy tonight, and he has. Grimsby Town have never recorded a win at Anfield in over 100 years of trying. And no team from a division lower than Liverpool have ever knocked Liverpool out at Anfield. So, history is on the verge of being rewritten, albeit via penalties. Is this the same team that hasn't managed to win for more than 6 games? Good turn by Allen. And a good cross. And it needed gathering at full stretch by Kirkland, and that was sound goalkeeping. It really was a terrific cross from Allen, at pace. Well gathered by Kirkland. Powter. 2 men ahead of him in black and white shirts, but he's held up. And it's a free kick. Foul by Kipper. Marlon Brooms is understandably making his way into the area. The Harold's made his way there. Again there's confusion, and again it reaches a Grimsby player, and Jevon's shot was gathered in by Kirkland. Liverpool not at their most commanding. It's a good opportunity for Jevons. Carragher hooking it over his own shoulder. Campbell trying to get there. Smashed away by McAllister. Brooms. Away by Carragher. Here's Allen. Jevons. For Harrell on the overlap. Here he is. Butterfield. Easy for Kirkland. It looks as though Chris Kirkland's first ever appearance for Liverpool is going to last 120 minutes plus several spot kicks. Unless Liverpool can find something here. Smeacher! Coyne down. And Coyne, not for the first time tonight, proves just why he earned a recall to the Welsh international squad last week. Shot from Jevons! Oh! Would you believe it? In the last minute, the Liverpool fan who signed from Everton has recorded cup folklore. Well, he'll have dreamt of this. He'll have dreamt of this. And I doubt in his dreams it would have been as special as that goal. I don't think he would have dared to imagine it. That is a magnificent strike. And what a way to settle a cup tie. Brilliant.
Fourth officials indicated 1 minute of added time.
It has not gone to plan. In his dreams, Phil Jevons will have dared to think of himself scoring a winning goal in a cup tie in the last minute with a 30-yard rasper. Well, tonight, he's lived his dream. Liverpool fans streaming away. They can't believe what they've seen. Neither, I suspect, can the Grimsby fans believe it. But the Worthington Cup holders are out at the first attempt of defending their trophy. Beaten by a side who trailed 1-0 in extra time, who haven't won in 6 matches, who've conceded 15 goals in that time. But it's all about this fella, a Scouser, a Liverpool fanatic. Phil Jevons will be walking 10 feet tall around Merseyside. These fans will enjoy this moment for a long, long time. An incredible night of cup football. First Division Grimsby with the shock of this or any season. Liverpool 1, Grimsby Town 2.
A lot of young players in that team. There's only 3 over 25. Sometimes it's better if you've got more young players. So you're looking at them and saying, are they fazed by it? Are they going to bottle it? Are they looking at Liverpool players as if they want their autograph rather than tackling them? They weren't fazed by it. They passed that test. There was nothing little about the players' hearts or the performance, you know. They were big and the crowd, the support was terrific as well. I just get annoyed sometimes that you get stereotypes. You know, you're only a little club, you can only go so far. Now, a lot of that's true because of the resources and what have you, but for that one night, we weren't little Grimsby, we were big Grimsby. You say that had been a Premier League game. Michael Owen was injured anyway. Robbie Fowler was ill anyway. And Steven Gerrard was suspended anyway. So therefore, Honcho maybe he'd have played, although he was down as injured. So that was more or less the strongest team they could put out on that particular night. Now, obviously, we've had a little bit of fortune with them 3 being injured, but they still had everybody else out there virtually. So, you know, it's not like beating somebody's reserve team. So it was a proud night for us, really. Probably the best night in Grimsby's history, I would think, as a one-off.
We threw a bit of caution to the wind, and really we had to go for them to try and get something back, and unfortunately we did. And like you say, that was a massive goal for us, because then it gives us a lift, and all of a sudden then, you know, we feel as though we're sort of having a chance to have a go at them, really. But I don't think it panned out that way. I mean, although we were throwing bodies forward and whatnot, you know, they were still very dangerous on the break.
It really is right out of a comic strip, isn't it? You know, with the whole history of me supporting Liverpool as a boy, and drawing Liverpool in the cup and then scoring the winner, you know, in extra time. It's unreal, isn't it?
Shot from Jevons! Oh! Would you believe it? In the last minute, the Liverpool fan who signed from Everton has recorded cup folklore.
It was an unbelievable goal. You don't see, I mean, all the time I've been playing, I don't see too many goals like that at that stage of the game where there's just no time to come back. You know, it was a brilliant goal and one that will live in everybody's memories here, I'm sure, connected with the club for a long, long time.
It was just a long clearance by myself and Hippier headed it down. Jevo just picked the ball up, ran a couple of yards with it and just wellied it right in the top corner. And then I must say I didn't know what to do. I was just standing there with my hands in the air and it was just unbelievable.
You're looking at it and you're thinking, don't shoot from there. And then you're thinking, oh well, at least it's going to go over the bar and we won't get caught on the break. The goalkeeper's not going to catch it and smash it up the other end of the foot and we're going to get caught on the break. And then you're thinking it's too high and then you're thinking, it's coming down a bit. It's in, and then you're up on your feet, and it's one of them, isn't it? Unbelievable.
It was just after Marland scored and got us back in the game. So we switched back to a 4-4-2 because Bradley came on, and we went 4-3-3. We thought we'll go for it. So I dropped into midfield, into the right midfield, and the ball's been headed out by Big Sammy Hippier. And it's come out to us, and I thought, I've got a bit of space here because they backed off and like I was in midfield. So I come onto the ball, and it's bouncing and it's bobbling, and I just thought, I'll get out my feet and have a shot here. And I didn't quite realise how far out it was until I've seen it on the video. But I mean, I've just got out my feet and hit it, and it's in the air. I thought that's got a chance, and you know when I seen it dipping at the net, it was just unreal. I was shock on my face, seen Pouse running at me, so I just got off and ran towards the fans. Yeah.
Ecstasy, I suppose, is the word, and then pride and just sheer delight, really. And then you sort of carried away in the thing of it. And before you know where you are, Rennie's putting that 1 minute up. Couldn't believe it. So it's the best time in the world to have scored. And then next minute it's over, and next minute you're over by the crowd, and next minute you're in the dressing room.
They are passionate, and yeah, as you can see against Liverpool, you know, they filled the whole and they filled the whole away section, and you know it was unbelievable, the support, and you know we just need to get that at home, you know, on a more regular basis, which would probably do the lads proud, you know.
I'm trying to beat what I call the Grimsby mentality, where people accept their lot in life, you know, too easily and too readily. I mean, I know we're a small club. I know the resources are limited. It's difficult. It's enough to stay in this league at times, but we just got to try and set our sights a little bit higher than that if we can. Even with our limitations, you know, not just accept the fact that we're always going to be in a relegation battle. We might be in one, but you know, not to accept that from day one. And when you get a night like that, it encourages you to keep on with those thoughts, to maintain those thoughts. But it was a great night.
Campbell, header from Allen, and it's in! It's Marlon Brooms! Shot from Jevons! Oh! Would you believe it? In the last minute, the Liverpool fan who signed from Everton has recorded cup folklore.